and for actually producing a music video and going through the process of putting that together, editing it. How does it feel for you? Do you have a sense of accomplishment from that, to have that be on TV and to have people all over the world being able to see you perform and see your music?
Yeah, I remember it. The one you're talking about, To Stan Neil,
Yeah.
that we shot that in 2004, and it was also on another station called CTS in Ontario, and they played it a lot. And when it would come on TV, we'd get all excited and everything. But I think what I have to stay focused on is just the art of it, because I think you can, if you're going after popularity and being accepted by the industry all the time, then how superficial is that? How surface level is that? So I'm more concerned with going deeper and making sure the art stays pure, and then the rest can follow, if it does.
Donc, on a demandé comment qu'un gars de Moncton peut se faire reconnaître comme ça quand c'est tellement petit. Mais tu dis, il y a 4 CD. Il y a eu une vidéo sur Much More Music, des vidéos sur YouTube, et grosso modo, la technologie, le fait que la technologie est rendue là où qu'on est, n'importe quel artiste indépendant est capable de faire son chemin et de faire se connaître, pas seulement localement, mais sur presque une plateforme globale. Puis on a demandé pour un sens d'accomplissement, excusez. Est-ce que se sent récompensé par ce qu'il fait, puis la popularité? Il dit, puis oui, être populaire, c'est sûr que c'est le fun de se voir à la télévision, puis tout le monde peut te regarder, mais faire de l'art, c'est ça qui compte plus qu'être populaire. Et puis c'est là où il y a le gros sens d'accomplissement, c'est vraiment de faire ce qu'il aime, être capable de faire son œuvre d'art, comme qu'on pourrait le dire, dans ses chansons.
So I think we'll take a little musical break,
Sure.
I think, and we'll listen to another one of your songs.
Sure.
And I have your latest album here, Whims and Words, which is I really like the color balance on the picture.
Thank you.
There.
The greens.
The green and the orange and the browns.
Yeah.
It actually works very well.
It's an earthy record.
Yeah, it's very earthy, and with such titles as New Brunswick,
Yeah.
it's very earthy. So
Yeah.
on va prendre une petite pause musicale et on va écouter une chanson de l'album de ZWeRG, Whims and Words. La chanson c'est New Brunswick ou Nouveau-Brunswick, et aussi j'ai une copie ici, et si tu veux gagner une copie de cet album ici, pendant la chanson, je vais prendre un premier appel. Si tu veux gagner le CD de ZWeRG, Whims and Words, pendant la chanson, appelle-moi dans le studio, c'est 388 CKUM, c'est 388 2586, et tu peux gagner. So, alors sur ça, on va écouter ZWeRG avec la chanson New Brunswick sur les ondes de CKUM, le 93.5 FM. Et on est de retour ici avec Eldon Thiel, le one-man band ZWeRG. So before we took the little musical break, we were touching on your music. So I think I'd like to, if it's okay, we'll do a little more on some of your music, and we'll move on because there's Mr. Eldon Thiel is full of many surprises. So you've done music festivals before, have you not?
Yeah.
And one of the bigger ones that I see that you've done is Pop Montreal in the ECMAs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now the ECMAs is something that we've hosted here. Last year we hosted it here at CKUM. We had a large group of people. I hear a phone ringing.
Got it.
It's in the office across the hall. But yeah, we've had numerous bands, big groups in, and I'm sorry we weren't here for the ECMAs last year. But
Yeah.
What is being part of an event like that like for you as an artist?
Well, I think that awards are great, but it's like Sting said, music is its own reward. So I try to remember that and really abide by that, because I think you can get so consumed with trying to be, the headliner or get the nomination and get the award. And I just try not to think that way. But yeah, of course it's exciting to be granted a showcase at something like that. I played Pop Montreal in 2005, 2006, and 2008. And the ECMAs I played in 2006, and then the last few ECMAs as well.
Donc, on lui a demandé les festivals de musique en autres, si qu'il en a fait, qu'est-ce qu'il pense de ça. Il dit qu'il a fait beaucoup de Pop Montréal, on pourrait dire 2004, 2005, 2006, je suis pas sûr si c'est le 2004. Puis il avait fait en 2006 le ECMA. Et puis il dit que les nominations et les prix, c'est bien, comme que Bono l'a dit, mais la musique est le plus gros prix pour lui. Et puis, comme que tout le monde l'a dit, c'est sûr que c'est bien d'avoir un prix, mais tout le monde qui est musicien le sait que c'est le grand prix dans la vie, c'est faire sa propre musique.
So, one thing that I've noticed with your music is the last album that I heard of yours was Into the Fourth Dimension, which had a very electronica, had a very different sound from the stuff that you're releasing now, which is a lot more piano. It's a lot more indie pop kind of a sound. Why did you decide to transition in the sound of your music to your new style?
Well, there were a few reasons. First of all, I don't want to be overly derivative of myself, and I think each new album is a new stage in your musical evolution, and so I always want to explore new territories. I want to do something different conceptually and arrangement-wise, musically, on each album. Where I was kind of electronic heavy in the early 2000s, I felt I really wanted to do something organic this time. And I think what I realized conceptually is that so many times we look to, other artists or celebrities or politicians or whoever's on a platform and think that their story is legendary or what what they've experienced is more substantial or more valid or more profound than what we ourselves have experienced. And I was realizing that everybody has their own story, and there's a gold and a richness in that you can take an artful approach to tell that story if you choose to do so. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something based on my life and my loved ones here on the East Coast, and balance that with an exploration of East Coast music, traditional and contemporary.
So you find that the East Coast and being part of the East Coast scene is a big part of the roots of your music.
Yeah, well, especially on this new album and the EP before it. And we took, this album is an East Coast road trip, essentially. So my best friend and I, we drove around. We drove to Newfoundland and Labrador, and we just took pictures. And a lot of those pictures are in the artwork. So there's also pictures from Prince Edward Island and Nova Scotia and New Brunswick.
Donc, Dillon a demandé, avant il faisait de la musique un peu plus électronique, et puis maintenant c'est plus un style piano pop. Pourquoi le changement? Pour ça, il nous a dit, plus ou moins chaque album, c'est un nouveau territoire, c'est une nouvelle chance d'explorer une nouvelle sorte de musique, un nouveau style, donc pourquoi pas le faire? Et puis, le piano, tout de suite, c'est plus de la musique organique. Il dit c'est plus la phase qui est dedans tout de suite. Donc, ça, c'est le pourquoi. Mais il nous explique aussi que tout le monde a vraiment leur propre style ou leur propre histoire. Tout le monde raconte leur vie dans leur style. Lui, plus personnellement, cette fois, la côte de l'Est, qui est les maritimes, plus ou moins, l'a aidé à vraiment développer sa nouvelle musique. Ils ont pris beaucoup de photos et puis c'est ça qui les inspire pour sa nouvelle musique.